Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing Yuumi. God, a lot of people hate Yuumi so much. Like, she is so annoying to some people. But also, she is very fun to some people. And I do fall into the category of she is the fun one for me. You know, she can be quite annoying, I'll tell you that much. Boom. We were able to get the first kill because Soraka got a little too curious. Well, actually, I wouldn't call it curious. She was just trying to ward the bush, as you guys can see right there. I was trying to get myself some extra shield so I could shield Draven here. Boop. There it is, healed. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Hope your guys' day is going well. Look at Lucian. Lucian is poking us really hard. Oh, did you guys see that? I almost messed up. You guys did not see that. I almost messed up. I did not latch onto Draven the moment I got out, because if I didn't, it would not have gave him the extra shield needed for him to survive. We will go through the belt after this video, and I will tell you guys exactly why I went with the belt that I did. So a lot of people built Yuumi differently. How I like to build her is I build her like to heal as much as possible, you know, because okay, Yuumi is one of the support champion that has 0 damage. Like, I'm telling you guys, she has 0 damage. And don't get me wrong, some support are pretty strong. Some support could do like a ton of damage, you know. I can't think of any at the moment, but we could do maybe Senna or Seraphine, for example. One of my fave supports, Seraphine. I should have latched on to Ramis so he didn't die, but I got too scared for my ADC's life, so I latched on to him first. Anyways, going back to what I was saying. Yeah, Seraphine has a lot of damage if you build her the damage way, which is the way that I've been building her. But Yuumi, because she has no damage, she's basically like a heal and a root kind of champion, right? Like a stun kind of champion stuff, right? So because of that reason, I built her fully focused on HP regen. So I'll buy I forgot what the item is called, but it's the green one, the one that I'm building right now. So I'll show you guys in a bit. I'm building that green item to be able to heal. Look at Ziggs trying to help me to heal as much as possible. But not only that, not only for the healing, but because that item is also really good on Draven. See guys, I messed up right there again. I couldn't latch onto Zig. I'm so sorry, Zig. Like, I know you probably must have hated me so much. Like, come on, Yuumi, like you could have saved me. Like, and you're right, I probably could have. So anyways, that item is really good on Draven because Draven has a lot of attack damage, you know, like he's ADC you don't want to mess with, right? Because, you know, he hurts. And Lucian right here was just giving us some free hits. I don't remember if we got him or not. We did not. But the item is really good on Draven. I'm so sorry, I'm like going off topic, like there's so much. It's really good on Draven because the item, when you heal that item, that's the item I'm talking about. If you buy the item, whenever you heal or shield your ally, they gain 16 to 30% attack speed. I'm not sure about movement speed, but attack speed for sure. And can you imagine Draven attacking faster than he already is with the 2 axes? Like, can you imagine that? Like, that's just incredibly deadly, right? So that's one reason why I buy that, for the healing and for Draven, you know. There are also the boots. There's a lot of boots. I think some people, they buy the haste ability boot. Like, okay, I don't know other boots' name, guys. Like, give me a break. I just know what they do. It's all about the heals, in my opinion. In most situations that I've been in, the heals has come in more handy than the ultimate. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yumi's ultimate is, I mean, everyone's ultimate. It's called the ultimate for a reason because that's like their best skill. Don't get me wrong. Like Yumi's ultimate is pretty good too. But I'm just saying in most situations, the healing has been more helpful than the ultimate itself, which is kind of funny. And that's probably why they nerfed her. They nerfed her healing and everything, you know? Like you guys read the patch. They nerfed her healing and her shielding and everything. So that explains a lot, right? That explains a lot. So that's how I've been building her. I haven't played her that much yet, so I haven't been I don't know if the build will remain the same or the build style, but at the moment that's how I'm building her. I'm just latching on to Draven because at this point I know he's gonna carry us. However much assists I have is however much kills he should have, you know. So, and like, let me tell you guys something. I know a Yuumi player personally who play Yuumi in the funniest way ever because, okay, when they think of Yuumi, they think of, hey, I'm just gonna latch onto you and you're gonna do all the work for me, right? That's so funny. Like, do you guys know anyone who plays or who says stuff like that about Yuumi? Because that is just hilarious to me. Because yeah, it's true. It may seem like you're not doing anything because all you do is you just sit there, right? You just sit there and just like, hey, do all the work for me, right? Kind of deal. But there's so much more to Yuumi than just sitting there. Like, for example, did you know that you have to jump out, do a base attack on an enemy champion to get yourself a shield, and then when you latch on to your ally champion, you give that shield to them. And the shield, it never expires. The shield will stay there until it gets removed, or until it gets hit by the enemy champion. So imagine if you're just shielding like crazy, the shield will just keep stacking up all the way. But then that's not possible because, I mean, as you can imagine, Draven in this case will get hit a lot. I mean, you will get hit. So that's why it's not possible. But no, that's that. Also, so because Soraka went AFK, instantly we should have just play it. Like, we should have ended the game. Like, okay, to be honest, I feel like this game was longer than it had to be because I mean, I was on the support, so like, how much can I do, right? I'm just a support with no damage, but the total opposite, healing, right? So there's only so much I could do. I mean, the game was pretty quick, but I feel like it could have been faster in a way. Like you guys can see what I mean. Like, look at Draven. Draven's going ham right now. Like, hey, he's not scared. He has trust in me. He has faith in me. Don't you know how that feels as a support? Like, your ADC has a lot of faith in you. Like, don't that feel good? Like, hey, like, let's get this. So as you guys can see, Master 3 doesn't even care anymore. He's just over there doing his own thing. Bam! And I died. So I remember this moment. I was all like, oh my god, you know? I literally screamed out like, oh my god, like, what happened? And then I didn't realize that when I hit the enemy champion, the tower was targeting me, but I was still on Draven. But I didn't know that it was hitting me. I thought it was hitting Draven. So I was all like, hey, I'm gonna heal Draven, right? I'm gonna heal Draven so Draven doesn't get hit by the tower. But the funny thing is, because I'm latched onto Draven, and when I healed, I don't heal myself. I heal Draven. So I'm taking the tower. I'm taking the tower like a man. Like, hey, come on, like, send me your best shot, right? That's basically what happened, you know? Which is pretty funny to think about it. Look at Draven. So like I said, this game could have ended so much sooner. The other team did not surrender, or maybe they tried, but no, I don't know what's going on the other side. But Rammus, boom, Rammus, see, look at that, you saw that damage? Draven just took away Lucian like half of his health in one hit. Like, oh my god, like that's how you know it's pretty much over, you know. And they had an AFK, right? If you have an AFK in your teammate, it's really hard to come back. So there I am shielding Rammus, helping him, like what I did not do earlier in the early tower dive. So I have one death. Look at that. I have one death. One unnecessary death that I didn't need to take. So Draven was letting me eat the berry so I could heal him, right? Like smart ADC, you know. Some ADC will be like, hey, I'm just gonna eat it, like, you know. I mean, which is fine, not a big deal, but you know, be considerate. Got the dragon. That item right there gives you more healing. That's also why I bought it, which is like what I was telling you guys earlier. I prioritize Yuumi as a healer, more of a heal than like a root or you know, like a root champion whatsoever. Draven, boom. This part was pretty funny because I thought Draven was gonna chase Lucian, but watch what happened. He's like, nope, I'm just gonna let him go. I'm like, okay. I mean, that's you know, like okay, like, and then now he's coming back, so it's kind of like I wasn't frustrated, but I was confused. I was like, what are you doing, Draven? Like, make up your mind. Oh. So, do you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, look, we could have ended this game. Like, there's so many opportunities to end it, and someone wanted to troll, you know? So, I think Draven had the Rift Herald. Yeah, he has the purple arm, purple hand palm, so that's how I know he has the Rift Herald. Look at Draven. Look at Draven. Okay, let me tell you guys how to counter Yuumi. There's two ways to counter Yuumi, and the only two ways to counter Yuumi. First of all, you buy anti-heal. The very first item, if you're playing against a Yuumi, the very first item, you need to buy the anti-heal, right? You don't have to buy the full core item, you just need to buy that first item to negate the healing. That's how you stop her healing, and from doing that, you're actually beating them in lane. That's one way. Second way is, when she's out, stun her. And then she's done. Alright guys, here we are with the full build on Yuumi. So the build is not in this particular order, but you know, this is the full build. The first belt that I went with was the Ardent. As you guys can tell, it says when you heal or shield an ally champion, both of you gain 10% through 30% attack speed. And can you imagine a Draven with additional attack speed? Like, that's just crazy, right? Crazy thinking. So that's why I went with this item first. The next item I went with, the next core item, the Harmony Echo. So basically, moving, casting an ability built Harmony. Basically, so when you move, you build a stack of Harmony, right? And at 100, the next healing or shielding will heal the champions, ally champions, for 70 health plus 10% of magic. So more healing. Like I was telling you guys in the game earlier, how I built Yuumi is I strictly built her to heal, not for AP or any other reasons. So those are the two core items I bought. And let me go with the boot. Let me show you guys the boot. This is the boot I bought. So it gives you spell vamp, physical and magical spell vamp. So a little bit more healing, like I was telling you guys, a little bit more healing. And for the spells, I bought the locket. The locket is able to shield the whole team. So when you guys are in a team fight, you use it, boom, it shields the whole team. Another spell for the boot that I would recommend is this one, because this one will it gives you the ability, even when you're dead, like some people don't know this, but even when you're dead, it gives you the ability to set a frame around the map where you died, and within like, I don't know, give or take, it says right here, within 2.5 seconds, right? It will either, whoever is in the ring will shield. If it's your team, it will shield your team. It will heal your team. My bad, not shield. It will heal your team, and it will make the enemy who is in the ring take 10% of true damage. So it's a heal and a damage kind of deal. So this is the other spell I would recommend for Yuumi. For the ruins, I went with weakness because, you know, her root ability. Like imagine when you guys are in a team fight or when you guys are in lane, you use her ultimate, bam, 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 you root them, they now take 5% more damage in the 5 second. So if you guys are on a team fight and you're able to root, let's say 2 or 3, right? Yeah, 2 or 3, boom, they all will take 5 additional damage for 5 second, you know. So that's a lot, right? That's a lot of damage. Some people go Gathering Storm. I used to go Gathering Storm until I realized she has no AP. She has no AP damage to begin with. So this is kind of like for me, you know. It's not like Seraphine. Well, Seraphine will have some more damage in the late game. For the second runes, I went Loyalty. You gain 2 AR and 5 R. Your closest ally champion will gain 5 AR and gain 2 MR. So it's just basically magic and physical resistant, right? So also be careful with this. Like, you could switch it up. For the most time, I do go Loyalty, but sometime when like you playing against a Thresh, a Lucian, or a Leona where they don't have AP, so in a way, the magic resistant won't really apply to you. So just keep that in mind. The last rune is Pack Hunter. So while near ally champion, gain 2 movement speed, and for each unique ally takedown, you will gain 50 gold and they will gain 50 gold. So you and your dueling, you guys are in bot lane, you guys are fighting the other 2 dueling, right? Boom. You guys get a kill on both of them. You guys just now receive 100 gold extra on top of the, I think, 350 gold, maybe 450 at first blood. On top of those, so now it gives you additional gold. Plus, it gives you 2 movement speed extra. So if you guys are running back to your tower or you guys are chasing, you guys have the extra movement speed. Maybe it's not much because it's 2%, but some movement speed, some bonus movement speed is better than no movement speed. So those are the ruins, and the top ruin I went with is with this one, just because this ability gives me the ability to heal, to do damage and shield, right? So more shield and more damage, right? So this is the reason why I used it, and most people used it. And for the spells, I went with Exhaust and Ignite. I used to trade Ignite for healed, or vice versa. I used to trade Exhaust for heal, you know, but heal needs to be in there, like for me back then. But I was thinking, I don't think I need heal because I already have healing, and like Yuumi already have healing herself, and my objective change, you know, because I have exhausted Ignite. Now I'm playing more of a aggressive Yuumi, you know, because I'm able to exhaust them, slow them down, and ignite them. You know, it's more like an offense ability. You know, healing is more like a defense, which, you know, like I said, it's your perspective. It's how you see it. So this is how I see Yuumi. So I see her as more like a offensive. I play her more like an offensive Yuumi. So this is where I went with the spell that I did. Anyway, guys, this is the build for the Yuumi. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you guys are new. And I will see you guys on the next one.
Give me all you've got if you're prepared to break the silence.